If you can't tell, this video is a few days late. I recently decided to homebrew my 3DS so I could play Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate, but what I forgot was that homebrewing your console is actually a sin. If you read the King Miyamoto version of the Bible, it clearly states, Commandment 11, thou shalt not emulate games even if there's no way to buy them online without cracking into your retirement fund. So, because I broke this rule, God smited my ass with 1 day of constipation and 3 days of a mild fever. Don't homebrew your 3DS, guys. Worst mistake of my life.
And now, our feature presentation.
Yo, quick question about so duplicate, right? Does her ability copy and replicate her body as it is, or does it replicate her body as per the blueprints in her DNA? If duplicate is pregnant and she uses her ability, what happens to the child? The way I see it, there are 3 options. 1, the clone is normal. 2, the clone looks pregnant but there's no baby inside of her because the baby counts as a separate organism. Or 3, the clone is actually pregnant because, as we can see with how she duplicates her suit as well as any accessories she has on, anything fairly close to her body seems to be copied as well. And obviously that would apply to something that's literally growing inside of her. Wait a second. Could she use her powers as like an infinite duplication glitch? Like if she's holding a cell phone and then she duplicates and then the duplicate is also holding a cell phone, can she just kill that version of herself? And now she has 2 phones. So does the second phone just like fade to dust? Anyways, I just wanted to ask you guys that question. Leave your answer in the comments, and if you're watching this on TikTok, this is but a sliver of the real video, which is currently live on my channel, so yeah, go watch that. I've seen countless posts about Invincible these past few days. Posts praising Mark, posts shitting on my GOAT Immortal. I've even started seeing edits of Rexplode. Rexplode! The absolute fraud who had to press Q in real life in order to kill a single Viltrumite. Pathetic. I cannot believe people are actually out here believing that Rexplode is more honorable than my glorious king, the Immortal. So I'm here to set the record straight. Invincible is a fraud. Rexplode is a fraud. And if I see anyone posting any more goddamn Immortal jokes in my Discord, they will be banned.
Oh yeah, AD?
Reason 1 why Immortal is the GOAT is quite simply his name. His name is short, sweet, and to the point. And it's also not a complete and total misnomer like Invincible's. Immortal never claims to be unbeatable or invincible or intangible. Hell no. He tells it like it is. He's immortal. He's also humble. He could have named himself the Great Flying Immortal Man, but he didn't. He's humble like that. Unlike Mark, who named himself Invincible and then proceeds to get his guts rearranged by every single alien who so much as glances at planet Earth.
I am so lonely.
At least that fraud, Rexplode, keeps it real. His name is Rex and he makes shit blow up. No explanation needed. You can say that the Immortal is weak, but did he ever claim to be strong? Fuck no. He just nonchalantly walked into the Guardians, became their new leader, and gave furious backshots to duplicate the baddest bitch and the most humble female superhero in the story that we, yes we, you and me, all of us, want to crack. Reason 2 why Immortal is the absolute pinnacle of humankind is because he knows the ladies. He's had thousands of years to figure out what normal men couldn't. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if he's the only man to crack the code of the woman's brain. He knows how to treat his girl right because he's had millennia of practice. That's why he's able to swipe Rex's girl so easily, while Rex is over here still learning how to not be a dick to everybody he talks to. And by the time Rex learns how not to be a jerk, oop, would you look at that, his life is fucking over. Don't worry about me, girlfriend I care about very much. I'm just gonna go fucking kill myself and leave you with the emotional trauma of losing a partner just so I can go out like a G. And don't even get me started on Mark, man. Mark lands the rare 1 in 1,000 drop chance Black Queen.
My granny called, she said, Travis, you work too hard, don't worry, you forget about me.
And fumbles her while being the strongest person on the planet. At least in the comics, Amber was white, so it wasn't as bad, you know. It's practically a blizzard out here with all these snow bunnies hopping around. But nah, they race swapped her just for Mark to look even dumber when he inevitably fumbles. I'm about to hit y'all with some spoilers for the comics, so if you haven't read up to chapter 80 at least, go ahead and mute me. When Mark leaves Earth after being grabbed by Nolan and Alan, not only does he damn near fucking die in his desperate attempt to finally add a single W to his scoreboard, but he has his dad and brother stranded on the planet for damn near a year, all the while Adam Eve is pregnant, and she ends up having an abortion because she didn't feel like she could take care of the child without Mark. Now, I'm not gonna sit here and act like I know definitively whether her choice was wrong or not, because I'm not a woman, although you'd think I was with the amount of times I get butt-fucked by my teammates in any multiplayer game, but I think we can all agree that fucking off to Viltrum to engage in a war, one that ultimately just makes them scatter like cockroaches to Earth, of all fucking places, was a bad decision. Would Immortal have made that decision? Hell fucking no. He's on Earth, raising his children and protecting his family like a real man. This could have been you, Mark, but no, you had to add that W to your scoreboard. Was it worth it? Alright, spoilers over. For all you show watchers know, I could have spent that entire time talking about how you guys are specifically cringe and gay, but you'll never know unless you want to spoil yourself. Final reason why Immortal is my undisputed glorious king, second to only LeBron himself in his radiance, is because of his wisdom. In the alternate future that Invincible is pulled into, Immortal is broken mentally and he wants nothing more than to die. But the only reason he got to that point is because Mark, the savior of Earth, by the way, a Viltrumite, someone who was more than capable of ruling Earth if he wanted to, was too much of a bitch to step up, so he handed the crown to Immortal. But last time I checked, Immortal is not a word meaning mentally infallible because he can't handle the stress. You know who could? A Viltrumite, beings who are genetically predisposed to be the strongest. But no, hand it to the human who wants nothing more than to die. Great idea, Mark. Okay, there's someone at the door. I gotta wrap this up. So, in conclusion, Immortal is the undisputed best hero of the show because of his wisdom, his courage, his humbleness, and his adherence to his personal values. If his beautiful, strong, independent wife, Duplicate, needs help, he will be there because that's what heroes do. Okay, but I gotta go open the door.
This a 2G Glock, on the phone finna catch this 2G pop. I'm on tour pouring up every pit stop. Nigga reach for this chain, get his shit pop.